Wednesday evening, and we're sitting. Who's got load shedding? Well, I know I do. So here we are. If you have, and the only opportunity or option you have for entertainment is us, well, welcome. I'm glad we are your only entertainment for the next 45 minutes or so. We have so much to talk about. I can guarantee you we've just had a matter of the Lake Club at Benoni last Sunday, which we'll catch up with our champion and our, I would like to say record setter, but he is a record setter in a sense. And then we've got some matter of a major, the third major coming up on Friday at Africa. We're all looking forward to 44 players will take it on to see who's going to win, take the trophy, and win an awesome little vacay for 2 days at Champagne Sports Resort, our proud sponsor. And then finally, on Sunday, we're back for Series 1 in October for South Downs. And then it's tour stuff. So if you're watching, that's what's happening. And don't forget, we're doing the Mazz versus Ronnie team draw for the Classic. Because why? It's 2 weeks away, and that is around the corner. Thanks for joining us. I'm not alone. We've got guys on the chat line who have jumped on early, and this is who my panel is today. We've got Ryan, who's been promoted to the top block. Well done, Ryan. You're now top block guy.
So important. How's it, Mazz?
Very
How's it, Sarl, Ronnie, and everybody else?
Yes. So he's taken John.
Ryan.
Then we've got the champion of champions sitting there, Sarl. Welcome, Sarl.
Thank you very much, Mazz. Nice to be on the show again.
I'm sure you got lots to say after your round and your victory at the Lakes. And then Ronnie. We know why Ronnie's here, because we've got a draw to do. Ronnie, 2 weeks to go. Are you ready to defend some of this title of yours?
Mazz, I spoke to my vice captain earlier today, and I actually told him this is the most relaxed I was in a long time, because to be honest, I don't think my game is where it should be to be real, to be in contention. But then again, I mean, I've been there twice. Anything can happen on that last 9 on a Sunday. So this time I'm a bit more relaxed. So let's see if that works.
You say anything can happen on the last 9. Anything can happen on the last 2 or 3 holes. Once you hit the 14th and it's that stroke 1, you will know well. You made a 9 last time and gave yourself a bit of work to do. At least you still won, because I think you'd still be having nightmares if that was the case.
Yeah, like I said, because it happened the previous year as well, and that happened on the 18th. So yeah, nerves, ne? That's actually the thing about winning the Classic. You can tame that nerves. Ryan, you were also there last year. I remember that video of yours with your hands shaking there. I mean, it's something else.
Yeah. It's something else.
Well, let's hope out of the 48 of us who are competing, we have we can at least experience the nerves and what it's like, because I don't think a lot of people have come close to getting to that point. Okay, let's get straight into it. As I mentioned, there's lots to get through. Well, we've got a case once, like the major's done. We've got a case of October events. Now, everybody, Sunday Series 1, South Downs, on the 2nd of October. There's still like a bit of space left, so if you haven't booked yet, please do and let us know. Thursday, Series Woodhill, 20th. That's after we come back from the tour. And then Acacia for the first time on the 23rd. So much more golf to go. But as we know, it's into the run into the end of the season. And once we're at the end of the season, then it all starts again in January. So we've got 6 weeks off. Like the PGA Tour, guys. We'll go on holiday, we'll practice some, and we'll see who practiced the most when we get back into January. Let's get to Sarl first. Okay, Sarl, I was going through the news headlines, and there was a few records broken this weekend, okay, and you're in some esteemed company, so this is what we've got for you, right? New Zealand won the Bledisloe Cup for 20 consecutive years in capital, because that's ridiculous. New Zealand has now won 19 of 26 rugby championships. Eliud Kipchoge broke the world marathon record, 2 hours, 1 minute and 9 seconds. Roger Federer retires with Wimbledon titles of 8, and Sarl Steyn shoots 86 at the Lake Club to win on 10 under and net 62. So that's some esteemed company you got there, Sarl.
Yeah, it was a fantastic round. I just couldn't do anything wrong on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And the one hole I did do wrong is immediately after that I started playing proper golf again and doing that, just forgetting all the bad stuff that happened on that hole. And it pulled through and the back nine was just something phenomenal.
Something phenomenal. Well, I'm sure you're going to tell us all about it. I just want to jump in with the guys that are on the chat line. They jumped in very early. The first guy I see on my side is Ryan Jensen. Good evening. How's it? Okay, right, Sorrel. Okay, you're also here. Leon Oosthuizen says, hello, lads. Martin Tata's watching on Duckies. Tian, are you ready? Are you in Joburg yet? You've got to start driving soon. I know it's 14 days, but are we... Louis Jensen, good evening, Ducks. Welcome, Alan Lowe. Werner Labaski, I see you say they're looking forward to Sunday. I assume you've just booked because I haven't seen your name yet. So if it's not, and there's an issue, let me know. Han,
actually, I saw he's caddying.
Oh, I see.
He's just going to be there.
Oh, I see. Wow, thanks for caddying. Yanni's here. We'll look at Yanni's scorecard because, as you know, he came second on -7 and still lost out. Never nice. Brian Owen, Ian Holzhausen, Leon, Peter Zakaria. Full show tonight. You're 100% right. And then, there he says he's a caddy. Peter is with us. Marius Delaray, thank you for joining us. He's going to be on the Classic Tour. Jacques is watching Barry. And Don, sitting in the comfort of his home. Okay. Sorrel, this is how you thumped everybody. Lakes Club results, top 10, Sorrel Stain, -10, 46 points. You don't see that very often. I was checking if that was a record. It is not. Hansi Herman at Firethorn a couple of years ago, won on -11, and he was still relatively new to Duckhook, so everybody was like, who in the is this guy shooting -11? But now we can see that it's possible, so well done. As I mentioned, Jan Venter, -7, 43 points. Grant Nell, he was up there, and we were playing a team game. We came down to the last. Let me just do this. We were all square, and then my partner decides to hit it in the water. So we lost the hole because I was hopeless. Moving on. Devil van Rensburg, good finish. Chip in front of the crowds in the galleries on -2. Jacques, -2. Wayne, -2. Mitchell, -2. Played with me, played very well. Stefan Lombard will retain his top 8 position with that score, I'm sure. Hannah West stays in -1, and Bobby van der Spey on even. If you want to see all the results, it's on the website. If you go to calendar 2022, the whole list is there of the results. Okay, Sorrel, before we get to your scorecard, let's have a look at the top 5 and who I spoke to and caught up and what they thought of the day.
I will be honest, guys won't probably believe it looking at the score, but I was struggling with the putting today. But my approach shots going onto the greens was fantastic. I did put my driver away today, and 2 hybrid was the longest club I used off the tee box. Definitely did work. But otherwise, short game besides the putting was great stuff. And yeah, I was pretty determined. I wanted to see if I can get up to the top 3. Missed it just by 1 or 2 spots, so definitely happy with the results.
You know what, I love the golf course, my first time here. I love the greens. The greens were amazing to me, and the surroundings actually. Shot a 75. I'm hoping I can get into the major for Friday. Trying for top 5, but there's still a few guys coming in, so let's hold thumbs.
I'm actually quite excited because I haven't played a lot of golf, and shooting an 85 today would definitely makes a difference.
Geez, man, I just love Benoni Lake. It's like a course. The greens are rolling exactly the same as at my house, so it's where the putter worked today. Dropped long ones, and the driver also was just going straight today. So yeah, it was lucky. South Africa, not one of my best courses, but if the driver can keep like it is at the moment, yeah, it's on.
Yeah, I played well. Didn't beat Sorrel, but eventually everything came right. My driver, middle fairway. Chased Donnie a bit, but he's a bit too long for me. But putt very well today, and short irons very good, but I enjoy playing with the guys. We're like a group of people to play with.
Sorrel, good time to shoot a personal best and absolutely stump everyone else. It's a good thing that we know who you are. Well played.
Yeah, no, it's just today was phenomenal. Couldn't do anything wrong. I had one bad hole that was on the second par 5, blew that hole. But from there on it was 2-pointers and 3-pointers all the way, and yeah, it was a fantastic round, phenomenal, enjoyed it, and yeah, nothing could go wrong. My approach was into the green. I was playing I'm lost for words. It was just, it was on the green, and the putting, and you know, my short game just came together today. It was fantastic.
You don't even have to watch the live scoring.
No,
because you're just running away with it.
I'm on -5, and it's like, okay, this could be it. It could be my day again.
Thank you to all the guys who spoke to me. You can see how Cyril was still going like, didn't know what was happening, because halfway through that interview, he had like a reminisce of things that were just going right, and he had a loss for words. So that's what you call a loss for words. Cyril, take us through your scorecard quickly. For those who don't know, this is what it looks like when a 24 handicap goes so low.
Yeah, Mazz started on the first. When I made the first 2 bogeys, I thought to myself, you know what, it's 2.3 point -1 on the first 2 holes. If I keep on going like that, played the first par 5, made a par in it, and I looked at my score, and I told Gerard and Vickers that I played with, like, I think, you know what, I'm actually too over gross on the course at the moment. And then on the 4th hole, yeah, my 24 handicap came around and bit me a little bit.
Only once, at least.
Yeah, at least just once. But then I recovered after that, making 3 bogeys in a row, getting 2 3-pointers, and then a par on the 8th. Unlucky on the 9th for not making another par there. Then turned, going to 10, smoking my 3-wood. I think it was about 290 down the middle of the fairway into the wind. Getting a snag green, chipping it on 2 putt 4 par. 11th, also I was a bit wide to the right, to close to the 12th fairway. Punching it out, chipping it onto the green, 2 putt 4 5, making 3 points. At that point, I didn't even realize it was a double stroke hole for me.
Yeah.
Coming to the 14th, I had a horrendous tee shot, hitting it through the fence, not over it, not under it, not into it, through the fence. Ending up on the fairway bunker on that green, on that hole. Just playing it back to our fairway, getting onto the green, unfortunately made a 6, and then again I didn't realize it was a double stroke hole for me. Yeah. Walked off with 6 for 2.
And then 4 pars in a row. Look how many you've gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 under in 4 holes. That's crazy.
Yeah. That last stretch was quite a bit of a hectic round. The 15th was something I've never experienced anything like it. Shanking my tee shot left into the grass. Looking for my ball, couldn't find it. Gerard and Vickers helped me. They eventually found it. And I didn't really have a shot. I couldn't play a normal golf shot. I had to chop down on it, but it just came out pure when I made contact.
Yeah.
I was still extremely far from the green after my second shot. Luckily, the wind was from behind. Took out my 5-iron, smacked it about 260 down the fairway. Chipped it onto the green, and then I thought to myself, you know what? I was in the middle of the green. Let's just do a 2-putt. Get your 6 for 2. Walk off and just continue, and got the line, and something as I hit that putt, I just felt like this is gonna go, and it dropped, and I made a par on that hole out of nowhere.
Wow.
And then then I just realized that something magical is gonna happen here.
Sure. Well, something magical for sure did happen. So congratulations. That's your 4th win now. You've already got one at Modderfontein earlier. You've got one at Glen Vista. Where was the other one?
ERPM.
That was the first one.
My second one.
First one was ERPM.
First one was ERPM. That was my second Duckhook.
Correct. You had just joined us, and we also thought, okay.
Yeah. And then it was a bit of a dry spell for 2019, and then end of 2020, I made I won it at Glen Vista. 2021 was very dry for the rest of the year, and then this year so far too.
Nice. Well played. We'll get something now. I just want to go through Jan's scorecard quickly. As you can see, where did he start? I don't even know if he started on the 1st or the 10th, to be honest. 20 points, front nine. Look at that. He's only dropped 2 shots on the front nine. That was the par, the second hole and the ninth hole. He's only made one pointer there. Then if we look at the back, now I assume this is his back nine because he made up a lot of ground here. But 1 under 35 is an excellent round of golf. So for those who don't know, Jan, he has told me that when he was a sprightly young lad, he was close to a scratch handicap. And then as he got older, he got worse. So it pushed him out to where he is now. What is about 7, 8? And now he's starting to get the form. But that helps because he's been playing so much. The question on everybody's lips is, how much did they get cut by? Because it all goes into the equations, Ryan. So let everybody watching know how much Sorrel got cut by.
Sorrel, he got cut by 5 shots. So Duckhook handicap is down by 5 shots. Well done. I think that's an achievement. And then, Jan, please don't. I'm going to block you on my phone because I'm sure you're going to get a couple of swear words from you. You have dropped 3 shots. So been cut by 3 shots after your lake round. So,
what's he actually on?
So well done to you.
So is it like
so now
Jan's
going to play off a 5. No, he's a 5. He played off for 8 at the Lake Club, and now he's going in with a 5.
Sorry, you're not going to struggle with all those double stalls anymore.
No, 100%.
For Africa, I've got 2 still left. So.
Well done, Ronnie. I was just about to say that, and no, all the easy golf is now gone. I don't even know what that is, double stroke. I got a couple of congratulations here, Sorrel. So you ready? Here's Jacques saying, well done on your PB, 100%. First time he broke 90, and then he goes and shoots.
First time, yeah.
85.
First time of breaking 90, and you go so much down, 86. So no, well played.
Martin Tato says, Moy Sorrel, monster around. This thing's a little slow when going in. Vickers says, was a really solid golf from Sorrel. Yes. Was really, really solid golf from Sorrel. Shannon also says, great win, well deserved. And then Leon, I'll put this so we know Yanni Venter is a ringer. Yeah, old ringer.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you for that.
When he was sprightly. We had our on-course reporter on the day to capture the winning moments. So this is our on-course correspondent, Vickers Lee.
Sorrel batting for a birdie on the 18th hole. Oh, what a putt.
Yes, that's it. Right. Well done. On course. A journalist commentator guy. Let's go through the pins and all the goody stuff that goes with it. The boys will help me. Ryan, you want to go through the pins quickly?
Yeah, so our first one we had from Golfer 8 on the par 3 5th. So Graham took that one. And then on the par 3 9, Striction gave us that one. And then Jock got that one. And another Golfer 8 at the par 3 16th. And Wayne got the closest to there. And the par 4 18th was Stefan Lombard. That was actually quite a good one. I played with Stefan. His drive was, I want to say, 20 meters short of the green, but just a bit right. And he had such a nice chip underneath the tree there. That was actually absolutely brilliant.
Okay, well done to those guys. We've got the Four-Ball Alliance. Winning on 90 points, minus 18, Henry Sims, Jamie Sherry, Ant Meredith, Jason Davids. Out of nowhere, with all these low scores, these boys came out on top. 17th with a 7-pointer. That's very good going. But it is a stroke one. I don't know if there are double strokers in this team, but well done. 90 points is a good effort for this Four-Ball Alliance. Those 2 boys, I still need photos of you. Groups. Sorrel, you want to do the groups for me?
I'll do the groups, yeah. Group A, Stefan Lombard took it on -1 from Fricky, Ryan, and Clint. Then the guy that I just beat out with just 3 shots on -7, Jan Venter, took it with from Gerard Snyman, Kero, and Donnie. Then Group C, on a plus, bad one, Neville. You should have done better. He took it again from Nicky, Gun Pretoria Senior, and Matthew Woodall.
I can tell you that +4, and he's the best out of the lot. I want to do the team games quickly. The blue team, 5.5. The red team, 4.5. So the blue team pulls one back. It's now 14-12, and it's getting tight. If the blue team can pull one more back, it's going to be very, very interesting. So well done to Jaco Jacobs, his virtual team of myself, Kyle, Barry, Peter, Vickers, Gerard, or Gerald, Anthony, Gerard, just broken, Graham de Villiers, and Martin Tata. Didn't all win their games, but they were in the winning team from where I'm sure we inspired the President's Cup team a little, because at least they came back and did a half-decent job on the singles. So unlucky to Peter Zach and his team. So there we go, 14-12. We move on to South Downs with the next lot of stuff. So how does it all stand, everybody? Well, this is how it all stands. Jan Venter goes into a 3-shot lead. He's up from second place. Frikkie Barnard drops down to second on 276 points. Brian Owen also down to 74. I think Jan was actually third and has made this jump.
Yes, Jan was third. Yes.
Right. Stefan Lovard, as I mentioned, has gone up. So the top 4 are probably the guys now in contention to win, because 9 points is doable. It is going to be difficult, but Jan is in the driver's seat going into the last 2 events of the season. Clint Burders goes down, tied 5th. Ryan, you didn't move much. 266 points. Graham is into the top 10. Wayne is into the top 10, and Barry Venter is also into the top 10. So, well done, everybody. This is the current shootout team for Sunday Series 2. Right. Happy? Happy. Let me just check if I haven't missed anything. I have not. Okay. So, what does that mean? It means that it's time to do the draw for the Classic. For the Tour, let's just whet your appetite here. If that doesn't make you a list, I don't know what will. And for those who have not come on the Classic before and haven't really got a good reason for not, it is the ultimate 3 days of the boys' catering and good golf that goes around it. It's really good. It's really good. So if you don't make plans next year, come on the Classic. All right, let's go, Ronnie. This is how it's going to work. I'm still going to brass the other two guys and go like this. Okay. Ronnie, myself, we are choosing teams. So if you don't know how it works, if you haven't been on tour, there is a Ronnie versus Mazz over all 3 days. Okay, there it is. It's taking its time, but it's coming. Ronnie versus Mazz. Day 1 and day 1. It's combined Stableford points from your team that you're going to select now. Then we go day 2, day 3, and then the total will be the winning team for bragging rights, and the losing team will have to dop a full-ass beer as a team at the end of the tour. So bragging rights up for grabs. Ronnie, as reigning champion, you have the right to go first. So you pick first, and then I've got my list in front of me here, and then I'm going to choose. So there's 48 players, and we're going to choose them. There are some, what do we call it? Things that need to be done. Like there's 2 guys who are very high handicap, so we have to have 1 each, and there's 3 Durbanites. One needs to at least 1 each. Okay. Yeah. You go first, Ronnie.
Okay, I'm going to start with my vice captains. Actually, the guys I think that are definitely going to be top 5, both of them. So my first pick for vice captain is Peter Prinsloo.
Okay. All right. You've at least given your vice captains. I'll do that later. I'm going to go with Steve Saunders first. So welcome to Team Mazz. Steve, okay, you go.
Okay, then out of experience, a guy I know is always brilliant. Seeing as I've lost to him numerous times, but Frikkie is my second vice captain.
Oh wow, so Frikkie will not be in my team this year. He normally is, and he's normally my vice captain. So sorry, Frikkie. But then, you know what I'm going to do? I never have Donnie, so I'm going to take Donnie this time. He's steady. I know I'm going to get points out of Donnie. So, Donnie, welcome to Team Mazz.
Okay.
Where do you go next?
Then, seeing as it's 3 days and I know there's a lot of jawling, I'm going to take the guy that I know can handle it best, Jaco Jacobs.
Jaco Jacobs. Okay. I'm going to go straight in for the Durban main boy there, Tiaan Becker. So I'm taking Tiaan Becker.
Okay. Yeah, good decision. I'll also then go with the Durban guy. I just met him last year, but I think he's a nice guy. I'll go for Santosh.
Santosh. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Grant Nell, my partner. I'm going through the list, and I'm going to take you. Right?
Okay.
Hopefully.
Then I'm to go with experience and just like a guy all over Fats.
Okay, I'm going to go for also somebody who's very steady. Ewald van Wyk, here in Team Mazz.
Okay. Then nowhere to butter your bread. I'm going to go for Ryan.
You're going for Ryan. Okay. Yep, you said sound. I don't know if he's the only one who's experiencing no sound. It doesn't help. I just want to check the rest of you still with us. Hello? Still with us?
There.
Okay.
He's still here, yes.
Yeah, thank you very much. Okay. Who did you go with?
Ryan Jensen.
Oh, okay, cool. Bobby. I'm going with Bobby van der Spey then.
Okay. Yeah, I remember he had a miss the first day. That was one of my 6.
I did not hear what he said. What did he say, guys? Say again? Billy Hall. Okay. I'm going with Wayne Jensen. Wayne, welcome to Team Mazz. Ronnie?
For Simon, and
you said Simon, right? Okay. Leon Oosthuizen. Let me go for Leon Oosthuizen. Okay, I've got Leon. Yeah, sorry, boys. It's just a connection. You know, with load shedding, sometimes it happens. Okay, your team.
Okay. Driving is going to be important there with all the rough, so I'm going to go with so listen.
Okay, I think he said Luki. Going Godfrey Watermeyer.
Yeah. Okay.
Godfrey Watermeyer, welcome to team.
Lyle Langley.
Lyle Langley. At least we hear the name, boys. At least we hear the name. Hansi Aman, welcome to Team Mazz. I'm going Hansi.
Okay. Go for the brothers Henry Hall.
Henry Hall. Okay.
Henry.
Okay. Martin Tauter for me. We're almost there, boys. We've got. Yeah, you're just breaking up now and again. So then I just hard to hear the name. But you were fine.
Okay.
So keep going.
Jack Lamb.
Jack Lamb. I'm going for another scratch golfer, Barend Knutzer. He will be on my side.
Good choice. Graham Villiers. He's a nice BM.
He is a BMT player, and I think he's coming right. He's been struggling this year. So you might have picked him at the right time. Donnie Swart. I'm going to choose Donnie Swart. I haven't met him yet. He's new to the tour, but welcome to Team Mazz.
Then I think he's a bit of a dark horse, but first and he's brilliant. Trevor Miller.
Nice, Trevor Miller. I'm going for a high handicapper, which is Dave van der Westhuizen. Good to have Dave with us.
Okay. I've played with him once at Highland. It's me, Richard Holman.
Richard Holman, okay. Kevin Ho for me. Yo, they'll be running out of people to choose from. Kevin Ho. And sorry if I haven't chosen, or we haven't chosen you earlier. It's just the way it is. Okay.
Peter Zak. I think he's first steady player. I'm going for Peter Zak.
Peter Zak. First time Peter Zak is on tour with us, so you're in Team Ronnie, Peter. I'm going with Jaco Swart, another scratch player. So if these scratch players go missing, Team Mazz is in trouble.
He's a lekker guy, Neville.
Mr. Neville. Okay, cool. Okay, Marius De La Rey. I'll take Marius. Also new to the tour.
Koenraad Pretorius.
Okay, I'm going to take Ewald's brother, Peter van Wyk. Hopefully he comes right. He can shoot low.
Okay. I know last year he was also there up in the top 5. I think Danesh.
Danesh? No, this is his first tour. So it might be somebody else that you're thinking of, unless I'm wrong. But Danesh is with Team Ronnie. Edward Kotza, also newbie to the tour, joined us this year on tour. Edward, you're in my team. We have 8 to go.
Yes. I saw he actually did. I think he had a top 10 the Sunday. I see he was right up there. Mitchell.
Yeah.
Mitchell.
Yeah, we'll go with Mitchell. He played well. He played with me. He played very well. I'm going to take Graham de Villiers' brother just to split things up. I'm going with Wimpy Vos with Team Mazz. Cool. This will go quick. We don't have much to choose from now. Mike Finch. Let me go Mike Finch.
Gideus Botha.
Also new. Charlie Rothman for me. And we left with 2.
Paul. I'll take Paul.
Okay, so you're taking the other high handicapper, and then I'm left with PJ Aman. Here we go. All right. Well, we've been typing furiously in the background here to get the graphics ready for you. So thank you for that. Let me just import this quickly. All right. So, Ronnie, you have not mentioned who your vice captains are. So, who are your vice captains?
Peter Prinsloo and Frikkie Barnard.
Okay. Peter Prinsloo and Frikkie Barnard. So, Peter Prinsloo was Fats's captain last year, and Frikkie was my vice captain. So there we go. Team Ronnie and 2 vice captains. Let's have. Is this ready? Yeah, it's ready. Here we go. This is your team, Ronnie. Take us through.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I think these are guys, and I realized on tour you need can perform under pressure. So yeah, I believe guys. I'm more than put on a wager on it, but yeah, Peter golfers, Jaco, all this drink, Santosh, brilliant guy, they done that. Also, Ryan. I mean, I've been playing Ryan at and he's doing the same with Simon. Like I really believe there is pressure, and that's what I went for.
Well done. Okay, my turn. Let's just come off of this. My vice captains are going to be. The vice captain is going to be Stephen Saunders as the vice captain and Wayne Jensen as our vice captain. So we will be looking after Team Mazz in the pursuit of victory. Let me just take you through a recap of what my team is. Ready? Yes, it's ready. Stephen Saunders, vice captain. Wayne Jensen, vice captain. Donnie Geldenhuys is with me. Tiaan Becker. Grant Nell. Ewald van Wyk. Bobby van der Spey. Leon Oosthuizen. Godfrey Watermeer. Hansie Haman. Martin Tauter. Byron Knutzer. Donnie Swart. Kevin O. Jaco Swart. Marius De La Rey. Peter van Wyk. Edward Kotza. Wimpy Vos, Mike Finch, Charlie Rothman, and PJ Aman. Boys, this is what the teams are going to look like. So welcome to our teams. What happens next is they'll go into the day one team sheet. I'll put that together because there are guys. What we do is day one you play with your friends or people you know, because day 2 and 3 you're not going to play with them. So we structure it in a nice way. Brothers play with brothers, etc., etc. You'll at least be in the same 4-ball. Okay, so that's it. Well done, Ronnie. We've done it. It wasn't too bad. Happy?
Yeah. Now let's see who performs.
Yes, let's see what happens. I think it's very tight when we would put them together. Frikkie says, lack a team, Ronnie. What a surprise. There he is with blowy kisses and kisses and kisses. Yeah. Ricky's happy. Martin Tate says, rookie tour, can't wait. Well, you will not regret it. Okay. Boys, you're still with me. So let us just quickly clap the rest of the stuff. We've been on for 37 minutes, as you would have thought. I just want to go through the players, let everybody know what's happening for the players. Well, this is what we're playing for. We're playing for a 2-night stay for 4 golfers, including a round of golf. If you don't want to take 4 golfers and you prefer to just be 2 and 2 couples, then that you can do that. It's up to you. Okay. Past champions of the players. That's happening. It's the first time we'll be playing the players or a major. No, I lie. One of the first majors ever was at the Eye of African, but we haven't been in ages. 2014, Rudolf van der Berg, Serengeti. 2015, Needham Salino, Royal JHB West, and then Pekinwood for the first time, Albert Weigelt, and then Royal JHB East, Wayne Jensen. Then Dean Sherman won at Pekinwood the second time. Then I won at Royal East in 2019, and then Basil won in 2021 at Serengeti. There was no tournament in 2022 thanks to COVID. If you want to know what the tee sheet looks like, well, this is what it looks like. 44 players will be competing starting at 11:40. We're all off the first tee, and it's an 8-minute interval. So, boys, here we go. Here's your handicaps. This has been sent out to everybody, so we know what to expect. It's going to be good fun and a great place to play. Ronnie, you're not joining us, which is sad.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I had to come to the hard realization that there's life outside of Duckhook as well.
What?
My weekend tracking animal. I'm busy with my game. So, yeah.
Okay. Cyril, happy to be playing in the major?
Unfortunately. Let's see what goes down in Eye of Africa. And of course, enjoy playing there a couple of times now. So
good. And Ryan, you're also excited?
Very excited, and especially being Eye of Africa. Eye of Africa is one of my favorite courses, and I mean, I'd like to get out there as well, but looking very forward to it. And Eye of Africa is going to look good because it always is in a good condition.
Always in good condition. Let's just say, a quick course preview if you've not played there. The start is so vital because the second hole, par 5, it is a simple par 5, but it will bite you if you get it wrong, right? The third hole, which is a low stroke, that will bite you if you get it wrong easily. Then it's kind of okay. Then we got that par 5 over the water. And then the 6th hole, which goes up again. Oh, just to find a fairway, there's a bit of a mission. So I reckon the person who plays best the first 7 holes and can get under par and can hold it there will be in contention. The back 9 is not as difficult as the front 9, in my opinion. I think it's shorter holes, wider holes, and there's more space to miss. Greens are not generally extremely fast. I don't know if anybody has played there lately. So if you have, just drop a line at the bottom, and then we'll know what the green speeds are. But lots to look forward to. All right, final thing is we got South Downs on Sunday. I want to go through what we can expect. This is what we go into the tournament with our top 10. Dani Geldenhuys leading with Richard Stewart, tied for first on 241 points. But Dani has more overall points, so he's in the number 1 position if it had to end today. Steve Saunders has gone down, 240 points. Frikkie is also there in the top 5. Maybe he can make a run. There's not too much. It's tighter than Sunday Series 2. Seven Eret is tied 7th with Orkie, and then Jakob van Staden and Ian Holzhausen are in the top 10 going into this. If you haven't played South Downs, expect it to be a bit... there's been no rain, so expect it to be a bit dry and the ball to run. There's a lot of trees, Par 3 5th will be the closest. Par 4 7th will be closest in 2. Par 3 10th. Yes, there's the 10th hole. There's a par 3. And par 3 17th is another par 3. The player pack will go out tomorrow with handicaps and everything that's happening. Like I said, if you need to still book, please do so. This is what the head-to-head will look like for South Downs. Cyril, you're going to be the captain for the red team, seeing that you have won. I thought, let's make Jan Venter the captain. So this is a rematch in a sense, if you know what I'm saying.
See if you can beat me.
Cyril, take us through your team.
Right, my team will Jason Davids, Booby van der Spy, the guy that's the videography in the 18th, Gerard Besaidenout, Jason Ivan, Westhuizen, Ashley Herman, Gerard Gerber. Yeah, so let's see what we can do. Team Red.
Taking on Grant Nell, Nathan Borgita, Rakesh, Cornell, Keegan, myself, PJ, Clint Brothers, and Martin Tata. Okay, I know we've rushed through that, but here's what it is. I just want to quickly update you while we're at it. Teams, this is what happened. We played Putt-Putt Bar at Lakes Club, and it was a tight game. It went down to the 18th where we halved, and unfortunately they had one on the stroke 2. And then Hit and Run, which is Peter and Barry, they beat Expendables. So they 4-3, waiting to see the winner, who they are playing at South Downs. Ketty and Clip and Be the Ball are playing there. And then Salt on a Swing and Bogey Bunch. Ronnie, you guys are playing Tuesday.
Yeah. And Carl.
Mooi.
Yeah. I think it's going to be tight. Carl's form is also coming up. So yeah, and Woodill's one of those courses. If you're not on your game, it can punish you. To be honest, I've only shot this a bit.
Yep.
We are the defending.
Put it up. Okay, I want to quickly wrap up. We're waiting to see who is going to go through for the singles between Brian Owen and Steve Saunders. As you can see, it's a stroke 2 for Brian Owen again. There was questions about how do we work out the count back. Brian, just to make it clear to everybody, the countback is actually, it's the match itself, right? So it doesn't go off the scorecard. So who won that hole?
Yes, when you play your match, it always goes to 0, then on with that difference. And then match play scorecard, that's where the count out goes, not your league scorecard. So it'll be the match play countback. That's how that works.
And well done, Ryan, for you played your first game against Clint Brothers.
Yes.
And you won. Let's take us through it. There you are, 3 points total.
Yeah, it was a good match. I was stepping into it knowing that it's going to be a tough one. I mean, Clint and I made it this far. And it was a close game. I mean, one up even throughout. And I made it through to, I think, about 3 up or so. I was holding it quite nicely until the last, I'd say, 3-4 holes. Then I started losing the plot there. I don't know what happened. It just fell out the bus. But thank goodness, Clint on the 17th played a little bit worse than I did. So I managed to pull the win through on the 17th with 2-1. But yeah, it was a good game. But Clint was a good opponent to play against. And yeah, it was nice. So yeah, so let's see what Clint and Brian do. And then there's one match after that.
So Clint and Brian are going to play first. The reason we had this discussion was if Ryan goes and plays now and he wins it, then the other acts don't even, it's a mess. So they're going to, just to make it more interesting, let the other guys play first, and then we can see what the permutations are going to be with the remaining match. And then you were wondering about the plate. Well, I can tell you the plates, it starts at South Downs. I played Jason, and then I'm sure Kunrad Pretorius will be back on the Thursday series for Woodill, and then one of us will play him there. And then we'll get that going because, as you know, time's running out and we need to move it along. The Summer Cup, Ryan, will have the Super Cup, which is the plate versus the team champion. That makes sense? Makes sense? Makes sense. Okay.
Makes sense.
Martin Tata has come on and he said, played about a month ago. Greens were super quick, probably around 11-12. 11-12 is super quick, especially for Africa. So if it's that quick, I think people are going to have an interesting day. Don't forget it's metal. So the ball needs to go in the hole. And as I mentioned to them, it's red stakes everywhere. So if you miss the fairway, it's red stakes. You get 2 club lengths at entry, and you keep going. You don't have to keep smashing it off the box away. So that's it. Thank you very much, Ryan. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Sarl. Thank you, Ronnie.
Thanks, Mazz.
14 days. We'll keep building up to the classic, and we will send out the teams to everybody. So there we go. Thank you very much. That's it. we'll see you next Wednesday. And then it's the tour. So next Wednesday is also going to be largely a build-up to the Classic. So if you want to know what's happening in the Classic, make sure to tune in next Wednesday. That's it from me. I'm going to leave you with a Highland Gate promo just for those people who are not coming to go, oh, man.